from Seattle tonight, where the roof at T-Mobile Park has been closed for comfort. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game interleague series between the San Francisco Giants and the Seattle Mariners. I'm joined by Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Dan will see a Major League debut on the mound in this one.
Anytime you're making your Major League debut, particularly starting a game, I'm sure there's some anxious moments going on. One of the keys for every young pitcher is to not try to be better than you were in the minor leagues. Go out, the mound is still 60 feet 6 inches away. The big key, make sure you continue to pound the strike zone.
Ready now is Steven Duggar. He'll get us started in this one under
Leading
the
off
lights.
for the Giants, the center fielder, number 6, Steven Duggar.
First pitch on its way. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball here, 0-1.
First pitch, 7-10.
Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And with strike 3 recorded there, he's notched his first career Major League strikeout.
Well, Matt, if he can become a consistent strikeout pitcher, you have to figure his career is going to end up being a solid one. All the best pitchers at this level have at least one pitch that they can go into in tough situations. So we'll see if he becomes one of those guys as his career goes along.
Here's Tommy La Stella now. Going back is the center fielder. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting third.
And here's how the visiting San Francisco Giants line up in this one. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
And, fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They didn't get it done here in front of a big opening day crowd, but they'll look to get back on track here.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's not do or die. It's only game 2 of the season. But you never want to drop the home opener, and you certainly don't want to find yourselves 0-2 when you leave the ballpark today.
Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Giants down in order. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. Anthony DeSclafani will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy really struggled last year. This season's going to be about a bounce-back year. Real ugly ERA last year. He has a lot to prove to himself and to his teammates that he's a much better pitcher than he was last year.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Jake Fraley is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Guys, you take a look at the Giants as they begin play here tonight. They were the spoilers here on opening day as they took game 1 of the season on the road.
Yeah, Matty, not easy to start opening day on the road and grab a W in the opponent's ballpark, but that's what happened, and they come into game 2 with a chance to set the tone in this series.
Again, another foul ball. Very weakly on the ground. Now another 1-2. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed, and good for him. Jake Fraley has just launched his first Major League home run. Hard to say how many more of these he'll hit in his career, but for now, I'm sure he's happy to say he's got at least one.
Well, I think that any kid who's ever dreamed about playing this game dreams exactly this. Watching the ball disappear over the fence, then circling the bases in a big league ballpark. He'll be replaying that at bat over and over in his head. And now his phone's going to blow up. He'll be calling his parents, his buddies. Everybody's going to be talking about this one.
second.
bring in J.P.
The
Crawford.
shortstop,
As he
J.P.
takes a cold strike at the
Crawford.
knees, it's 0-1. And it's fouled away.
If you're on the mound right here, you got to trust your catcher and execute. You know who's coming up to the plate.
Now here it comes.
Oh, man, that's a frustrating one as a hitter. That pitcher missed right there. He did not want to hang that breaking ball with 2 strikes, and you foul it away. You have to regroup. You're not seeing that again.
Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit down the third base line. The next 0-2. Popped him up. Posey over to his left. He's got it 1 away.
Batting third.
And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Ty France is at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. Striding in is
Batting
Mitch
fourth.
Henniger.
The right
First
fielder.
pitch on its way.
Henniger.
Nope, at the ball.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
And he misses 2-1. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Fastball too high, ball 4. Next up is Kyle Lewis.
The designated
He takes
hitter.
his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away.
Lewis.
On the ground to the left side. The toss will go to La Stella at second, and the force out means the inning is over. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. Second inning coming up. It's 1-0 Seattle. Leading off the inning, it'll be Brandon Belt, and they could use a spark from him here. He'll start the second with a curveball that's taken here for ball 1. Gilbert is making his debut on the mound today, as we've mentioned. This performance in this one could be a good barometer as to whether he's ready to deal with major league hitters at this point in his career.
There's no doubt about it, man. I think they're looking for a shot in the arm. If this guy can produce the same kind of results early on like he did through his minor league career, I don't see any reason why he can't be a very important part of this starting rotation.
Up in the strike zone, but the take sign was on 3-1.
He must know something we don't know. That was a center cut heater with count leverage in a big spot. I don't understand why he's taking.
3-1 pitch is a slider, and he can't pull the trigger. It's 3-2 now. Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Brandon Crawford digging in next, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Hit in the air down the right field line. Waiting on it is Henniger. And that's the second out of the inning. So in now for San Francisco, Darren
Number
Ruff.
33.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. 1 ball and 1 strike to the Giants' first baseman. The 1-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. Giants are down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Abraham Toro. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Cue shot here out towards short. And the throw to first is in time. 1 gone.
Batting 7. The catcher.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And this team, they're not going to be moving around as much as some of the new age teams. The shifting and moving the third baseman over second base and the right fielder to play third base. This is going to be your stationary team, trusting pitchers to execute pitches.
Stepping in now, Luis Torrens. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider at strike 1. And there's ball 1. And that misses. 2-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. Seared down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. Throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
The next batter will be Evan White. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. That's by him for strike 1. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get the head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And there's ball 3 on a breaking ball that misses away.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
A swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter's in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
The batter will be Taylor Trammell, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. The 0-1 offering, And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
2 out here and a runner at second. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Lamont Wade Jr. the batter. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Now here's the pitch. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
Breaking balls in there that time. 1-1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Count even at 2-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, 1 away.
Wow, this guy's mowing right through this lineup right now, but that's what happens when you don't get a chance to see a pitcher very often. That's one of the things that are helpful when you're pitching in interleague games. It's always a good advantage for the pitcher because the hitters don't get to see that guy very often.
Chris Bryant is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Fouled away. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Giants are still searching for their first hit of the ball game. Fouled off.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And a swing and a miss, and another punch out here. 6 already, and that's out number 2.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Mike Yastrzemski digging in at the plate, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. And it's fouled away. And he'll miss the target there with the curveball, and it's 2-1 now. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Trying to strike out the side. Here it is. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away. Steven Duggar would be next. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. And that'll bring up Steven Duggar. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
Sent on the ground out to second. And an underhanded throw is in time for out number 3. So no runs here on no hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Seattle leads this one 1-0. Bottom of the inning now. And digging in is the outfielder, Jake Fraley.
The center fielder.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield. And the Mariners have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he showed some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice two-bagger.
So now to the plate, J.P. Crawford as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone.
The third baseman.
1 gone now in the Mariners' 3rd inning. And that'll bring in Ty France. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. The set and the 1-1 pitch. That's a strike to throw down. Is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third.
I noticed he had a big lead there at second, so I wasn't surprised when he took off, but that lead didn't pay off as he still gets caught trying to swipe third.
Here comes the 1-2. High in the air down the right field line. Yastrzemski's got it for out number 3. None left for Seattle. They lead it 1-0.
Is this redemption for my soul?
Now at the plate is Tommy La Stella. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
1-1 to Tommy La Stella. Pulled high in the air out to right field. On the run is Henniger. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And we've got 2 guys bringing some serious gas for you, as you see there. Top speeds 96 and 97. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
3-1 to him now. And that's low, ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it, but when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Brandon Belt is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. No runs, no hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. Fastball called strike. 1-2. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford, as he'll take a changeup here for strike one. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. Giants leave one. It remains 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth. And up next, the corner outfielder Mitch Haniger.
The right fielder, Mitch.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
That evens it up 1-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. Full count, here it comes. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the fourth. Next to dig in, Kyle Lewis.
Designated hitter.
First delivery to him.
Lewis.
Haniger aboard here at first with nobody out. Now a throw over, back in standing. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. And he fouls this one off. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And that misses 2-2. Line drive, base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
I'ma do me.
Into the box, Abraham Toro, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike one. He's 0 for 1 thus far. There's the knuckle curve laid off, 1-1. And it looks now like a right-hander's getting hot in the Giants bullpen. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Fouled off. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Ready now with the payoff pitch. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. He loses him on ball 4.
And things are not looking good here in the 4th inning. That's the second walk of the frame. Good time for the catcher to go out to the mound and have a chat with this guy to give him a little breather.
Luis Torrens is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Bases loaded here, nobody out. Swing and a high chopper. He'll throw home with it. They get the force at the plate. On to first, and they turn the double play.
Up next is the first baseman, Evan.
2 men on, 2 out. And up next is Evan White. Here's the first pitch to him. Clearly off with his timing on that one. A swinging strike.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Throw on to first will be in time, and the Mariner rally gets turned away as the inning is over. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's back to Seattle right after this. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler, and he told me he'd like to see a lot more aggressiveness in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Thank you, Heidi.
Number 33.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Darren Ruff will stand in for the second time as he watches one miss low. It's a ball and no strikes. One and one.
1-1.
swinging a soft liner, and that's the first hit in this one for the Giants.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
Into the box now, Wade, as he'll look at a fastball in 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Behind 0-2 now.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And another foul ball. Rough on at first, nobody out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 once more.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame. So a runner at first with 1 out now. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Stretch. Here's the pitch.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
The 1-0 home. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He got ahead with 2 good fastballs and then tried to drop the changeup to see if he'd be out in front. Did a great job of laying off that pitch right there. Interested to see where he goes now.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. The 2-2 one more time. Is swung on and missed, strike 3. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
At the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski, as he'll take a breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. He drew a base on balls his first time up. That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one.
You know, pitching isn't always about throwing strikes. Sometimes you just need to make sure your opponent isn't too comfortable up there. And that's just what he did right there. Busted him inside with good hard stuff.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Steven Duggar is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. A ball and a strike to the Giants leadoff man.
Hey, there's not a lot you can do with a slider breaking down and in unless you catch it way out front. I like the idea of taking it and making the pitcher bring you something a little more hittable.
Now a ball lying toward the gap in left center. And this is going to wind up as extra bases as that'll play one for sure and maybe a second. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, maybe the tables have turned a bit. Earlier in the game, the pitcher had his way with him, but he wins the battle this time and in a big way. 2 runs on the board as the result.
At the plate, Tommy La Stella. 0-1 the count. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 1-2. Here it is. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that misses, ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging? Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3. And he's on the hook for the L. This one turns around. Chris Flexen trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. Buster Posey will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here, and he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop. The 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now. Duggar over at second. La Stella at first. 2 out in the inning. Lifted down the line in left. He's under it, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 2 and the Mariners 1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that'll bring up Taylor Trammell.
The left fielder,
First offering on its way. The windup and the 0-1.
1-1.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Really pulled that one across as the slider misses well inside.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Taylor Trammell sent packing to start the bottom of the fifth. Now here's the Giants manager making that slow walk to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change, as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So he'll head to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, not enough to qualify for the victory, as his bullpen will have to go a long way to hang on to the lead. John Brebbia is out from the bullpen now, as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. Stepping in now, Jake Fraley. He'll swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's got hits in both of his at-bats so far in this one. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
Nope.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Hit hard to short. There is Crawford. And that's the second out.
The batter, number 3, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And now, J.P. Crawford. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ball. That's inside.
Fifth inning. 2-1 our score. Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Slider taken for a called strike. 2-1.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
Left side, but well foul.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Hopped up. Bryant in foul ground, and no one will track it down. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Early swing there as he pulls it foul to the right side.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. He stays alive, still 2-2. And he'll get to see another one. It'll be the 10th pitch of this at-bat. Fouled away. Now another 2-2. And he struck him out as this epic battle goes to the pitcher, and the side is finally retired. Mariners are down in order. They still trail it here 2-1. Top half of the sixth about to get started. And standing in is the DH, Brandon Belt. First pitch on its way. Here's the 0-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, this pitching staff has done a pretty good job right there. That's the fourth time he struck out, and we're only in the second game of this series.
Standing in now, Brandon Crawford. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Nope.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2. Misses, ball 2. Low scoring game thus far, 2-1 here in the sixth. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Brandon Crawford goes down for out number 2 in the top half. First pitch on its way. Line to the right side. And this gets on him quickly here and deflects off him. And he'll reach first safely.
The left fielder, number 31, Lamont Wade Jr.
So now to the plate, Lamont Wade. Swing and a liner. This gets foul. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Ruff leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he fouls this one off. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. One left for San Francisco. They lead it 2-1. So here now is Ty France. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far.
Third baseman, Shaw.
And now pitch on the way. windup and the 0-1. Now foul tip held onto by Posey, and this will go down as a strikeout. Nicely done behind the plate.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. It was a walk in his last trip. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
And he held up in time, but it's strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored. Looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
To the plate now, Kyle Lewis. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Now a changeup, but it misses just a little below the zone. A ball and 2 strikes.
Boy, he looks strong out there on the mound this inning. He's got a chance to punch out the side in order, and against the middle of the order, too.
Now here's the pitch. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. They're down 2-1.
I bought it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. I'm with it, I get it, I got it, I'm good. You dig it, squad hustle like a...
New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant.
San Francisco, the third baseman.
First pitch coming, here it is.
Bryant.
And he takes a called strike, 0-1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
And he misses with it, 1-1.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Bryant around first, heading for second. The throw pulls him off the bag.
When you're leading by 1 run, you want to do everything you can to add to the lead and give your bullpen a little breathing room. It makes a big difference, so double here goes a long way towards making that a real possibility.
In now, Mike Yastrzemski. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. And he'll make it up to third safely here with 1 away. So a runner stands at third. 1 man is out, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Steven Duggar. First delivery to him. Swing and a line drive. And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. And that'll score the runner from third as they'll open up a 3-1 lead.
Up next to the Giants.
Boy, that's a big RBI right there to give this team a 2-run cushion going into the late innings. And it always makes it easier on the opposing pitcher to know they have a 2-run lead.
Yeah, Leo Mazzoni always used to say, old pitching coach for the Atlanta Braves, solos won't kill us, guys. And he's absolutely right. You give yourself a 2-run lead, a solo homer's not gonna do too much damage.
Into the box now, Tommy La Stella laid square, and this is popped up. Toro is there, and he has it for the out. But he's safe at first as he gets back in time.
Now back, the catcher, Buster.
Here's Buster Posey now. No hits to this point. First pitch on its way.
Hey, great job pounding the zone. Strike one. When you got a great hitter in the box, you got to get ahead. Count leverage is a must.
Duggar, the runner at first with 2 gone. Runners off for second. Strike taken, the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. The 0-2 delivery. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 2 hits for the Giants lead to a run in the inning. Into the box, Abraham Toro. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did it get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. And now the Giants are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Two balls and no strikes. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
3-1 the count now. Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And that misses, ball 4. It's a leadoff walk to start the home 7th. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound.
Louis. Go red.
First pitch on the way. Luis Torrens is in for the 3rd time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
Man, this pitcher is on right now, pounding the zone, attacking these hitters. He's making it look easy.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes.
Oh, that pitch is out.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They are going to have to be willing to take the ball the other way and stay back on that heater, or they are not going to recognize that pitch.
Soft liner towards short. And that's in there. Base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft line to left field. Nice shot.
So now to the plate, Evan White, and he's looking to make something happen here with 2 on and nobody out.
Well, early in the count, expect him to look for a ball to drive. If he gets 2 strikes against him, he'll need to change his plan and focus on moving the runners up. This game is too close to get greedy.
Here's the first pitch to him. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. And a very low strike there. Trying to speed up the game, perhaps. It's 2-1. Lifted into center field. Duggar's there for it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
First offering.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn two, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
We're in the 7th inning with a good finish brewing. 3-1 our score. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Jake Fraley is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. Two and 1 count now to the Mariners leadoff batter.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball and play hard.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Couldn't be a whole lot better situation to hit it now. 3-1, 2 on. He's got to be thinking he's going to get a pitch he can drive right here.
Mariners center fielder now with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one, but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another full count pitch home. On a line, that's a base hit. Knocks 1 in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's now a 3-2 contest.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
Tyler Rogers is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season. As a look, now the pitch. J.P. Crawford is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
Oh, and 2 the count to Crawford.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
A pause, and the 0-2.
Nope, that's the ball.
Big spot right here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
1-2. Here it is. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Giants' number 4 batter. Austin Slater is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
Number 13, Austin Slater.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Line drive. That's a base hit into the right center field gap. Running hard. He's digging for second. And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
When you heard the crack of the bat, you just knew that was going to get down for an extra base hit. Great way to start an inning, that's for sure.
Number 16 will take the ball now as the new pitcher.
Number 16.
hit with the runner at second and nobody out. Now the first pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0. High and deep down the left field line. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
The 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone. Time now for our starter comparison, and that tells the story. As you can see, neither guy able to get past 5 innings. So next to hit is Darren Ruff. 2 hits and 3 at-bats for him in this one. First pitch on its way.
He'll take that first pitch strike all day long. If they're going to take 0-0, he's going to pound that zone and get ahead. Much more susceptible down 0-1 than 1-0.
Has a look, now the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Not a real good pitch there, 0-2. Probably not what he was trying to do with that fastball. He was trying to miss probably up and away, and he threw that one down into the dirt on an 0-2 pitch. Very rarely are you going to get hitters to chase an 0-2 fastball that's down in the dirt.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Looking for the K. Here's the pitch.
That was a nasty sweeping slider right there. If he was able to just catch the corner a little bit, he would have picked up that backwards K.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Well, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. What does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
And it looks like they'd rather go after the next guy as the intentional walk signal comes here with 2 away.
Now batting. Third base.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. Fouled off. The pause and the 0-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
goes down on strikes for the third time. Giants leave a couple, but they still lead it 3-2. Wilmer Flores is the new shortstop as he stays in the game after entering as a pinch hitter.
Now playing shortstop, number 41.
Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Ty France.
Leading up for the Mariners, the third baseman, Ty France.
Now here's the first offering. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Duggar giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next is Seattle. The right fielder, Mitch Henniger.
Striding forward now, the Mariners cleanup hitter, Mitch Henniger, struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, Matty, big-time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
0-1, here's the pitch. Curveball, swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2. That pitch was so slow it barely registered on the radar gun.
Yeah, Matt, we don't see too many pitches crawling to the plate like that, especially these days. That can be a really tough pitch for a hitter to wait back on.
Now another 0-2.
Oh, that's out.
Grounder down the line at third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Bases are empty, one man out. Down the left field line and deep, but this will wind up being a foul ball. Here he comes again, 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. Yastrzemski is there, 2 down.
The batter,
next for Seattle, Kyle Lewis. He hits with 2 away as they continue to trail in this close game.
Well, Matt, this has been a big inning on the mound. He's had to face the middle of the order, and so far he's held them at bay.
Yeah, this feels like the kind of inning we'll look back on at the end of the game. And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Mariners are down in order. They trail 3-2.
Bounce it, just bounce it. Everybody wanna come, I'm announcing.
Casey Sadler enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Mike Yastrzemski stands in as he looks at a called strike. And it's fouled away. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Torrens recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Yastrzemski is retired, and there's one away.
Number 6, Steven Duggar.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Steven Duggar. First offering on its way. And he lays off there 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside, 1-1. Hard hit ball to short. Crawford fields it cleanly. And there's out number 2.
The batter, the second baseman.
So the next to bat Donovan
please.
Solano will pinch hit here with 2 outs and the bases empty.
Number 7.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Solano.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line to the right side. A leap here, but it ticks off his glove.
Hey guys, he doubled up on that breaking ball. The batter obviously timed the first one. Second one, he was not going to let go. Good wood on that one, able to drive it for a base hit.
Stepping in once again is Buster Posey. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1. Solano is off at first with 2 away. And he lays off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Giant backstop. And he popped him up. Toro onto the grass. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Giants leave 1. They're up 3-2. Donovan Solano will remain in the game at second base after coming on as a pinch hitter in the last half inning.
Now playing second base, number 7, Donovan Solano.
And now in the box, Abraham Toro. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Dan.
They have
Second base.
Jake McGee takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
I know these losers can't stand when we win. I know it's the vultures trying to pick me open, but I'm saying focus, trying to lift the culture, but I'm feeling hope. I've been running for a minute, I'm grinding, trying to get it, got a lot up on my mind, and I'm trying to make decisions. Get up on my way, I ain't really trying to trouble you folks, trying to lift the culture, but I'm feeling hope. I've been running, really matter how tall I grow, cause I'ma be me, that's all I know. Don't be talking reckless, disrespecting, that's all I know. I'm out here really rapping, you be flexing, that's all I know. Also gotta get it, can't forget it, that's all I know. I don't really care if you like what we do, I'ma do me, that's all I know.
First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 0-1 on its way. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden, you're holding some new firewood.
At the plate now, Luis Torrens, as he'll take a look at ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Good zip on that one as he just throws it by him for strike 1.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Ready with the 1-1. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
No, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Really good pitch right there. So you're moving the ball all around the strike zone. And what do? You come in. That's a hard pitch for any hitter to do anything with. Just really makes it difficult to get that bat head out.
At the plate, Evan White, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. Fouled away. Two balls and a strike to the Mariners' first baseman. The 2-1. And he fouls this one off. Last chance for the Mariners. Fouled off. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
Great take right there, but the last thing you want to do is be called out on strikes to end the game.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Boy, oh boy. That's a tough one for the pitcher. He's definitely wondering where the heck was that pitch? I think he called it high, but our strike zone says otherwise.
Next, it'll be Taylor Trammell. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. He's set. Here it comes. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, I know the tying run's at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
1 ball, 1 strike.
You know he's probably cheating on that inside pitch after he got jammed earlier. If you're on the mound right now, you want to try to hit that outside corner, and there's a pretty good chance you'll get him to roll over something.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 2 out with the man at first. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The Giants used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. John Brebbia claims the win out of the pen, his first. Jake McGee wraps it up for the save, his first of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Giants. 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 9 runners on base. For the Mariners, 2 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Thank you for joining us